Another example of everyday use would be for headache. If you're having regular headaches, there are different reasons, there are different triggers, there are different kind of headaches, but headaches are your thing. When we have random headaches, come and go headaches, stress-related headaches, what we need to manage is not a headache, but stress, because stress gives us some reaction in the body. And headache is just one of them, because this could be your weak link in the body. Somebody else can react with tummy pain. If you use the oil quite regular and it doesn't help to a degree you want, or you feel like you hit the ceiling in your response, then it makes sense to learn this great treatment called migraine 1. In Colourpuncture, we have migraine 1 and migraine 2. Migraine 1 treatment is designed to resolve stress on a deep level. This is based on conflict resolution, good for stress-related headaches, more sort of excess headaches in terms of acupuncture. And migraine 2 is more endocrine treatment. This is more to calm you down, to build up a response of endocrine system. You need to try which one helps, but one of them will. And of course, there are many acupuncture points which you can use for headache with oil, with Colourpuncture. Let me know if you're interested. I'll give you the points. So this is everyday use. Why do I make a difference between first aid use and everyday use for the same headache, for example? Well, sometimes comes and goes, and then comes again, and this goes on for long enough. It means that we are not addressing the root of the problem. We are addressing the tail of the problem. So there is a little pain, we put a little oil in our temples, and pain goes, or it's manageable. But if it doesn't, if it appears again, and again, that means that we really do need to look into the core issue, the root cause of this. And root cause could be somewhere else. Very often it could be unresolved emotional stress, it could be accumulated internal conflict which really needs resolving, it could be just endocrine deficiency. So we have this classic endocrine intertoxic position. When we are under stress and our body already struggling in everyday life because there is not enough chi, there is not enough vital energy, or there is a chi stagnation, very often it's all connected with emotions, and this is where it starts, and this is levels that we need to work on. Coming back to module 6, conflict resolution, this tiny little treatments, 2 points, 4 points, 6 points, 10 points, 12 points maximum, which you can do easily in really short time, and you can have amazing effect, especially if you receive them on a regular basis. So imagine you give yourself a couple of weeks to just work on this particular issue. For example, there is some kind of memory integration which you feel is missing. So it was a stressful period of your life, or there was really long chronic subthreshold stress, but really unhappy period of your life, and you feel like those memories, they are somehow not integrated. They don't make sense in the framework of your worldview and your life and your view of self. So what you can do, you can choose one of those treatments, for example, amygdala treatment, limbic system treatments, this kind of treatments, and you can use it every day. And then you really tune in, you see what you respond with, you see what images you're getting, the symbols, the dreams. This is the deeper level. Again, sometimes pain could be connected with immune system problems, weakness of immune system, overreaction of immune system, especially now with all these multiple infections, multiple vaccinations. Our immune system very often is very confused. Immune system always responds second. The stress response and physiological availability of qi and blood is the first line. This is functional disturbances. And then when we go into the sort of pain, immune system, lymphatic system disturbances, this is always a second stage, unless this is a weak link from birth, from childhood and through the entire life, or somehow lymphatic system is compromised, or immune system is compromised, and then we have this recurrent problem. So in this situation, we might need to do toxic lymphatic treatments, or treatments to support immune system. So then our body is just stronger and it can cope. We can really look into the root cause of the disease, and we can address it with the oil, with different points, with Colourpuncture, with acupressure, and so on. Very often this really is very illuminating in itself when you know what the problem is, because you can also approach it from lifestyle perspective, from your spiritual perspective. You can meditate on it, you can tune into it, you can journal on it, you can do dream work about it, so you can go deeper when you know what the problem is. But when you just have pain which comes and goes and comes again, and it triggers back God knows what, and you are confused, this is a very difficult situation. But the signal to this will be it comes often, or it comes and it's very severe, or response is very poor. Just don't apply it on your sensitive parts inside the ears, inside the mouth, or the eyes. avoids all sensitive areas because obviously mucous membranes are very, very sensitive. So if you apply the oil and there is absolutely no response, or it's not a response which you can describe more than 50%, then what is happening, it's not about the oil, it's about your body response. Your body is not very responsive. So there is simply not enough strength in the body to respond. And oil is just like another therapeutic medium. The same thing when you're not responding well to acupuncture or Colourpuncture, body doesn't have enough strength to respond. And very often body's energy is tying somewhere with, in case of energy stagnation, or simply there is a decline, either very weak inherent energy or decline with old age, chronic illness, protracted illness, anything which drains body resources. We need to build up strength. Again, get in touch if you're not sure how to do it.